Hey team, today, this Sunday, we're going to be talking about hell. It's going to be super fun. So yeah, we got, in this whole What's on Your Mind series, we got a lot of questions about what is hell, why hell, all that kind of stuff. So those are the things we're going to be addressing this Sunday. I think I'll be teaching, so we're going to be talking about, what is hell, why hell, what can we know about hell, what do we not know about hell. But then also, how can we know
sucks about hell?
what's everything sucks about hell? But what can we know? How can we know we're saved? And then how does hell spur us on to share the gospel with our friends? Because we don't want anyone to suffer hell. So that's what we're talking about. It's gonna be sweet.
All right. So on that awesome note, we're going to be having a First Friday event. I know last Sunday, maybe 2 Sundays ago, we mentioned that we were going to be having one, but we weren't entirely sure what it was going to be yet. So now we know we are going to be splitting boys and girls and doing 2 different events. So it's going to be super fun. So it's on April 3rd. It's from 7:30 to 9:30. Boys are going to be doing Dart Wars, and we're going to all dress in all black. So don't forget that part. You're going to look weird. And girls are going to be going bowling. Same time, 7:30, 9:30, and they are going to be dressed in all neon colors. So don't forget that because you'll look weird again. And be there 15 minutes early if you can. So we're not going from the church. Meet there. So be at the place, and you'll have all the information about that. But just put that in your calendars. Be there at 7:15. Be there till 9:30. Girls bowling, boys Dart Wars.
And they're both just off University and County Line. They're really close to each other.
Yeah, I forgot to say that.
Yeah, so that's cool. Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. April 11th, we're having a very special version of our volunteer training happening quarterly. We're having an amazing guest speaker, Rick Lawrence, come out and put on a day workshop for us. So it's the 11th, which is a Saturday, from 12:30 to 5:30. If you can make it, it's going to be awesome. Rick Lawrence is the editor of Group Magazine, which is probably the biggest curriculum and youth ministry magazine in the country. He's also written a bunch of books in youth ministry, one called Jesus-Centered Youth Ministry, and that's what the workshop is around. How do we make everything we do in youth ministry about Jesus and leading kids to Jesus? What does that look like in our own life? So this workshop will be an amazing time of learning for that, but also I think Rick just really challenges us personally of how that looks in our own life and how we can just be really presenting Jesus to kids well. We'd love for you to be there. Registration will be up at the end of this week. It's free, but we just want to get a count of who's coming. We're also going to be inviting youth pastors from around the South Denver area to join us, as well as some people from children's ministry. So, if you can make it, we would love to have you. It's going to be a really powerful day, I think. So come to that.
Sweet. And then your small group tip for this week, since we are talking about hell, is just to be really gentle and gracious in your small groups. Boys will have a lot of questions and probably want you to clarify specific things, but in a lot of this, the best that we can do is to just be humble and say that we don't know, and that the Bible gives us some different kind of images, but it's really just to say it might be like this, and we don't totally know what it's literally gonna be like or look like or feel like. So just approach this topic cautiously. Don't say anything super definitively that's not fully proven from the Bible. You can offer your opinion, but caution them, and also encourage them to talk to their parents too about this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Especially in the question is blank going to hell, or is so and so going to hell? In that question, I always try to answer it in saying, not giving a simple yes or no, but saying, well, we know that Jesus says, if Jesus is who he says he is, then he is the only way to heaven, and that it's only through Jesus. We also know that it's not up to man to judge the hearts of other men, or to be God's judge, or to stand in place in God's judge. So I usually answer it with, we believe that Jesus is the only way, and it's only through him, but we leave it up to God to judge whether people are going to heaven or hell. That's not up to us. So I think to present those two truths, but not to say, yes, that person's going to hell. We're not God, so I don't think we're to act in that judging way. So.
Except all snakes will be in hell. Seems like